Morning.
Yo, yo, yo.
Good morning. How are you all doing? Alrighty. Gosh, another beautiful day, huh? Another good week coming up, hopefully. Hey George, hey Alan. Alright. Let's have a look what we've got here. How's everyone's weekend?
Good, mate.
It's good.
Mighty Lions got up for the win.
Far out. Next week's the big one, huh?
It is, mate. Down to Melbourne for the final.
How you going? Oh, nice.
Yeah, should be good.
Poor old Giants. Done by one.
Heartbreaking.
Alrighty, let's have a little quick peek at what we've got over here. So we'll start with, we finished the week off last week with finally taking these, where's my pen? Okay, see this grey section down here. This was the July low, this was the August low, and we finished off last week with taking that low, the lows of the last 2 months. So German had the balls to dip its toe under 2 monthly lows, these two little wicks. So I really wonder what looks like. We're going to have some more downside, but we've rejected here twice quite heavily the last couple months. So we've probably picked up a little bit of liquidity here. So it would make sense for some up move as well. We'll probably retest that low, but we just need to be careful that we're not, there could be a significant little pot of liquidity underneath here. So we'll probably retest that low, but we just need to be careful that we're not, there could be a significant little pot of liquidity underneath here. So it's going to meet you there, Brett. I think you got little YouTube going at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, liquidity underneath here. So it's going to meet you there, Brett. I think you got little. Yeah, you got echo going. All good.
We have a triple echo if I listen in online.
Okay, so we've got. I couldn't hear you as well, Brett. Sorry when you were talking. If you were asking something. All right. So weekly closed quite a strong, lot of volume, but because we have dipped a little bit lower than these two lows. Let's just not get carried away into sell straight away, thinking that we're going to keep on going down here, because we just need to work out for this new weekly candle, where is it going to make a top wick. So that's the major thing here. If we pop into, like, we should fill this wick. We should see some momentum to the downside. We just to fill this wick, just be careful of top wick creation for the weekly candle. So if we go to the daily time frame, daily after this little wick rejection and then pushed up, we just want to have a look and really ascertain where are our areas and zones of interest inside of this wick or up inside of this body. So we've still got some pre-established zones that we that we can leave from last week. The daily's not really showing us too much information. We're still just, you know, it's early parts of the day. We have gapped up a little bit higher over the weekend. We have had a little bit of downward momentum, and now we're pushing bullish. So on the 4 hour, we've got a few little zones of interest that we could be pushing back up to. So them being, we have a liquidity wick, which is this guy right here. This is a liquidity wick because this candle closed hella bullish, bearish, sorry. It wicked up higher than this doji, grabbed that liquidity, then came down, broke this candle. So liquidity candle, iffy candle, bearish engulfing outside candle, whatever you want to call it. It's a sign that we did have a lot of sellers in this candle, and price pushed down a little bit more. So this wick is going to be very interesting to see if we retest this wick. Okay, so the top of this 4 hour candle though is a 3 hour doji. So there's all, you know, we could push back all the way to the top here, you know. This is another nice candle wick, not on this time frame though, because on this time frame we're just making lower highs, lower lows. So we want to see where price has wicked up higher than a previous candle, but then closed bearish to indicate that we grab liquidity. If we have a, oh wait a second, I forgot to do this as usual. Whoops. I'll post that one. There we go. All right, so this is a little, I'm looking this wick very closely to see if we can pull back up into this wick, this is the daily part of the Friday's candle, to see if we can start to see a bit more downside. The top of this candle is a 3 hour doji, so we're going to go to 3 hour chart right now. You can see like this guy here. This is the outside candle, higher high, lower low, close inside the wicks. It's like look like a doji candle. So I am still interested to see the top of this, but I would prefer it not to get this high. That would be my preference. We've got the Asian session started with a doji as well on the H4 and H3. As you know, I don't really like the Asian session candles too much. I'd prefer to use like a high and a low. So I would say this could be liquidity ready to be swept as well. What else is up here? Here's that 3 hour. This is that 4 hour candle, but it looks much nicer on the 3 hours. Oh no, sorry, that's this one over here. My bad. Let's go to the 2 hour. What's the want to see? Here's that 2 hour. Here's the 2 hour candle. So this is that wick. This is the 4 hour candle that had just made lower highs, but you can see what it did in the New York session. Was New York session pulled back, grabbed liquidity, closed quite bearish, and then had a nice strong downward move. So whatever has caused that move, we haven't had a retest of that liquidity just yet. So we could even make our way back up to this area before we can start to keep on pushing down. That's about it for this time frame. So let's go to the hour. We've got 6 minutes before the open, so we've got a little bit of time. 1 hour. No wick. This is the no wick candle that hasn't. It's a pretty damn close test in the right at the end of the session, but we still have that no wick, no top wick. So whatever selling pressure happened at that time of night on the Friday, there could be a little retest around this area again.
Hayden.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, mate. On my broker feed, we've actually touched that top of that wick.
Okay, yeah, it's so close. I'd pretty much consider it a hit, but I'll still keep an eye on it to see if it has a second reaction.
Yeah, it's like the thickness of my cursor line difference.
Okay. Yeah, it's close enough. All right, let's go to. Let's actually see this candle as well. Oh, it's heavy selling volume only, Robbie. Only sellers are involved at that stage. So when you have heavy selling at a particular place in the charts, quite often there will be some residual orders that weren't filled. So when price makes its way back up to it again, you get that second batch of orders that gets filled. So you have a second reaction often at these no wick candles. Long as it starts with no wick. Or like, a bullish version would be like that one. But this is an Asian session. So if you've got a lot of buying volume in Asian session, that's pushing price up. And then you think, it's going to probably have a second reaction when price comes back down to the base of that candle. Now you're contending with London volume. So London volume could probably easily outweigh it. But if you have a candle like that in a New York or a London session, it's probably going to contain more volume because the sessions have more volume. Then you're more likely to have a reaction if a no wick candle is created in a London or New York session, not so much Asian session. You're welcome. Okay, so we see this candle. This candle is actually of a lot of interest. I don't particularly like this area because it's been tested before. Well, it's such a close little test. But this candle that I'm pointing out, this one here, it wicked up higher than all of these candles to the left. This doji. Afternoon, Tom. How are you? And what it did was it failed to keep on going up. So this is a rejection wick. Even though the candle closed bullish, this is still a rejection wick. Because we actually wicked up higher and then pushed price down afterwards. So, I had that 3-hour candle, this wick here. I'm actually going to do some surgery on this. I think this one wants a little haircut. So I'm going to lift it up. I'm just going to mark the top wick of the 1 hour. So I've just refined it. Hey, Rodney. I've just refined it just a little bit. I'll take off the session so you can see I've just trimmed where the zone I'm looking for a little bit tighter. So to me, it feels like this area now is more likely to be untested than if I had kept that zone down here, which had already been tested by this wick. So maybe this is a bit more of a fresher supply area. We can only see though. Remember, what we're looking for here is we're looking for our zones of interest, and our poise, our points of interest. We still need to have price action at these levels. Okay? So I can draw multiple ones. It doesn't mean I just cowboy trade. Still got to wait for a setup. Very, very important. This is why we're doing our warm-ups right now. Let's look at what else do we have here? Anyone else see anything? We've got 1 more minute. Let's check out 45.
You've already got my zones up, mate.
Very good, mate. Awesome. Look at me go. Look at me go. So this 45-minute candle's interesting. It's only got like a little nipple on top of it. So candle's not quite cold enough. Well, it's a little cold. Not a flat top. So that could be a little bit. Hey, Dave. Oh, Dave. I'm guessing. Say the words. Say the words. Do you need the link? Okay, yeah, I'll sort it out in a second. 45 minutes. See how I trimmed that on the hour? I can actually trim that now on the 45 minute, and now we've got a perfect liquidity candle. So I wonder if we've got 4 seconds. I wonder if we can push up into this area to then look for those sells. Or we're just going to go straight down. These light dotted lines here. These, like, it's the Asian session. No wick candles. I'm not really too interested in them. But I did put little dotted lines just to see what would happen. Yeah. Can we get sells from up here to push back down to retest these lows? Or looks like London's just steaming off. 15 minutes.
Just swept everything, mate.
Swept everything, didn't it? Yeah. Starting with no top wick. So if this candle can just keep on pushing down and down and down, and we get into some of these like Asian low, I'll look to take it back up. Yeah. That might not be a bad idea. Asian low to retest the open of this candle. Maybe not even Asian low, maybe New York, previous New York low. So maybe we could do something like that. And preferably, maybe if it does sweep something, we can do something like that. Two ideas here, because we're sort of Monday, right? So we could go either way to set the week up. Alright mate, the link's on its way to you. Making 1 hour HCS with a rejection wick. I mean, from like, can it, you think? You think it, Ivan? Anticipating that we push up, if we can retest this wick area of this 1 hour open candle to potentially start pushing back up.
Nah, I was referring to the rejection wick that you mentioned, that you were trimming the liquidity wick.
Oh, up here, yeah, that'd be quite
The other
nice.
one.
We've got a little liquidity grab pre-London, so if we actually trusted that 5-minute signal, we could have anticipated that support was going to break, because that is liquidity rejection. When you have liquidity rejection times 2, almost a very, very high probability equals support break. That's an A+ equation. A+ setup equation. Liquidity rejection times 2 equals support break. Or liquidity rejection from the downside, so bullish rejection, retest bullish rejection equals resistance break. But I'm still keen for potentially if we can get a setup from underneath this area to retest this, the open of this candle. So let's go to all chart view. Let's have a look at this. So we'll keep an eye. So we've got to go 30 minute. 15 top left, 5 top right, 3 minute bottom right. Alrighty. MT5 wants to do a little update just in time. Come on, man. It's right. What blasted through these? It blasted through these no wick candles. So that just reinforces my belief that Asian no wick candles are not really a point of interest. Come on, come down first. I didn't want to take cowboy trade from this section, this little area. Plus MetaTrader was restarting anyway. Gold's had a bit of a pop. Nice little rally from 1920. 50 pips.
Yeah, that was a nice one. I got that one.
Nice work.
I didn't get the low. I got the reversal on the 1 minute pattern.
Okay. Hey Eddie, how are you, mate?
I got it in the retest.
Okay, come on. Let's push down a little bit deeper. Haven't quite taken out the New York low, which is this green line. I mean, it's already been taken out already once today, but I'd like to see if it can retest that area. Plus, give us a better setup. Oh, it's just gonna go.
I bounced off 15,000.
Yeah. We're any 15,500. We're any cowboys here?
No, I was at the oven putting chicken in.
Is that a metaphor?
No, literal. Literally. I managed my shorts just before 15,000, knowing I was going to have to walk out of the room. But
one thing I haven't gone over yet, so see if this one pulls down, but on the 5 minute chart, I did have another little area over here. So this little order block where price pushed down, came up, retested, and then falling, we could potentially, if we can, push up higher just below this 45 minute and 1 hour ejection wick. So it's just see over here, like on the bottom left chart, you got this area, and then you've got that little 5 minute order block sitting just below it. So I think that could also be a little target. All right, we are actually coming back. So Monday morning, keep your risk where it should be. Yeah, we still haven't taken out that no wick though. Just the lower it can dig, the better for that retracement. I figured out how to resize that chat box in on the stream. It's actually very simple.
looks pretty good.
I've just been a retard before. Might be big though. I have to go watch the stream back.
Nah, looks pretty cool.
Because I can see it on a little tiny screen, and I do remember sometimes when I look at it on the big screen, it just takes up more chart space than it should, and I can make other things a bit bigger. It's a work in progress. I don't like the 1 minutes too much for the entries. I don't mind them at all, but sometimes I think that you get a better quality candle on a 3 minute, but 5 minute I think is too slow. Yeah, come on, man. Come back and just dig a little lower. so we can follow this pathway. I really don't want it to take out that candle yet. This is I want to use this as a target. You took by the 30-minute support. Nice. Nice work. Try not to have any FOMO as well. Is price is going to get to your level or it's not. Let price come to you though. Definitely don't chase price. Your KFC setup? Yeah. The 30-minute was a nice zone. It's a very, very nice zone. So close to that monthly low as well. Okay, this is the time for it to pull back now. This worked on Friday, so let's see if it can work again. Gonna have to wait for it to come back anyway. What other call outs do they have? Oh man, I'm gonna just say I missed this trade. Yeah, damn it. Well, it was the right idea. Just continues to validate the setup. How it starts, what we covered on the weekend. Can you see like how freaking important is your target creation, target analysis? Because if you can identify a target straight away, and you can enter how you enter out of our setups that we have, either one of these. Unfortunately, just it was this setup, the one that I don't want to do on a Monday. Hayden, if I don't trade a fixed lot, what's the best alternative choice? Percentage of balance, percentage of equity, or percentage of free margin? Go percentage of balance. Or is there another option? Oh, you can do equity or balance. Yeah, don't do margin. You'll that'd be freaking hard to calculate. Especially because you're using low leverage. So holy, come on, okay, now it's gonna fly. Oh well, now I'll just switch to the sell option. Zones target that area now. So if we can just get it to rise, look for something like this. That's a freaking beautiful move though, from that area down there. Really nice. Just missed. All I needed was a retest to go. All I was missing. Did we get it on the ones? Not really. Yeah, that was... Just needed the retest. That's the only thing that stopped me from getting in, was the retest to go long. Why wouldn't you consider fixed lot, Tom? Is this for prop account? Prop account? Yeah, I'd still use fixed lot on prop account though. Just work out what 0.5% is for your average size trade. Yeah, like if you're work out what because you don't really want to go over much more than 0.5% for prop account trading, and then so work out what, you know, your average size. I would say earn the right to go with tighter stop losses. So work out what lot size would be if you're using, say on average, a 20-30 pip stop, 20 to 30 pip stop loss. Work out what lot size would equal 0.5% risk. Obviously, indices and currencies are a factor of 10 different. So indices would be 10 times the lot sizes that you'd use on currencies, and then currencies will depend on what currency it is as well. So, but learning lot size is very, very helpful. Yeah, George saying, yeah, he's used, or are you trading on, you don't need to answer this, but you can say, are you not using MT5, MT4? Yeah, Glenn, you know where Tom is. Sorry, Tom, you know where Glenn is. He's offering you help. Yeah, this is indeed this 30 minutes looking good. This is 1 hour. Look at this. This is looking like, if this hour candle can close, we can see more upside, because this is looking as a beautiful rejection wick, resistance should break. Looking good. Oh, it's MT5. Yeah, that's easier then. You can use Trade Assistant as well on the MQL5 store. Well, nice work, fellas. I got the buys from the zone. You've done well this morning. Okay, so oh yeah, keep screwing things up when you move to XAU. Yeah, open up 2 tabs. Have one tab as an indice tab and the other as a commodity tab, so you don't have to change the lot sizes too much. I've done that many times. going to get rid of this little green line now. This green line is, I think it's done its job. It's been there enough, been tested enough times now. I'm just going to leave that to the side. The retest you were waiting for on a 15-minute time frame, that candle rejected from 15-minute bullish order blocks. I think we can use the 5-minute break instruction now to look for buy entries. Yeah, but overall, I'm thinking that we could have some sells, but it would probably be counter trend with this reaction. But yeah, you're right. There's a beautiful zone for this to react off of. So if you want to take continuation buys as like a late entries to keep on going up, then yeah, for sure. Be careful though when you get to this 15,570 area. I really think this area could cause some problems. That's only 25 pips away. So trading up to that area, sure. I'd get around that. Really love that it just had pulled down and gave me a clean entry to go long. That would have just been, what a start to the week it would have been.
Yeah, this is sideways area.
Oh no, Dave, not another browser. He's talking about he's using MT5, so you just have multiple currencies tabs open in their program, and each one can have its own individual lot size set.
Lower time frame, with this spread, it's a bit risky.
Okay. So we're getting back, this line here was the one that had a question mark over, had it been retested or not. On some brokers it had, but this is also an area which had previously been rejected across here. Okay. The thing is we've got a little problem right here. I'm taking out Euro high now. Coming back to a previous rejection area, Euro high. Okay. Should come back down to this area. You had to have been very quick on the button to take the break of the sell. I didn't have time to even call it. It's not ideal.
Longs are probably stronger at the moment, mate. Came back and retested beautifully.
Came back to that wick area. Depends what your overall bias is. Because this could be a liquidity grab. Come back up. Grab liquidity from upside. If this candle can form a top wick and then start filling this wick and breaking this low, I reckon we can come all the way back down again. But I don't quite trust this zone yet. I think we should push higher. We should push higher before having that downside. But being Monday, this is a decent area of liquidity to rinse people from. So it did came back and retested that the wick area. All right. So Eddie, if you were trailing your stop loss, were you? That wick took you out. Okay, so the 15-minute candle closed super nice. But now we've taken out some wicks. Okay. I don't like how quick this move down was. So I would like for it to have like a bit of a slowdown before we start taking, well, before I entertain a proper sell. I still got to wait for a proper setup because at the moment this wick was lower. We don't have much news though, do we? I don't think there was any news today. Oh no, we do, that's right. We have okay. German IFO business climate news. 35 minutes. Then Lagarde speaking later on. This wasn't scheduled. This Bank of Japan news, that wasn't scheduled originally, but now I see it. He's already spoken. Okay, a little gap up. Cool. Okay, come up into this. Well and truly taken now. If there's any doubt, this 5-minute, this 30-minute no wick candle has now been taken. But I'm keen to see what it's going to do at this area, and then especially at this where there's purple boxes. Very keen. All right.
London high is in 13 pips.
Is that the top of this? No, it's a bit further. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this order block area had a little question mark on it, but that's inside of this zone. So there was little pullback longs. Pull back to this, like these all wick areas. I think we could still come back down to the higher it goes, the better for the trade opportunity.
Beautiful 30-minute candle though.
Yeah. Yeah, London did a nice little pullback.
Retested the 30-minute resistance. Yeah, that would have been a good one. Yeah, how low did you get in, Eddie?
Okay. Can we keep on pushing to this zone? Come on. Alright, so this is the top of that little zone. If you cast your eyes up the top here. So if we can start to get price visibly slowing, we might be able to start seeing it. Something like that. So just make this clear. Yeah. This is the open of the 30-minute candle as well, so it could just be a pullback for now. But see how the 30 minutes just opened immediately broke the high, so it's got to form that bottom wick. Anyone got any ideas? What are you guys looking for? I know what I'm looking for. Looking for a sell opportunity. Just gotta wait because obviously I missed this move. And then now waiting for the sells, gonna have to be quite patient, let this bullish momentum slow down. Could have taken like continuation ones, but I don't want to do that. Cowboy short. Al looking for sells. Yeah. Still buys, Eddie. Yeah, it's a beautiful area from here. And I've got to wait for to see what this. I would have loved to have been in this one. Having missed that move though, the next move that might be from up here. Hitman still in the buy. Nice work. Yeah, well, this is a pain. This one. This was just boom. Remove it now. Now I gotta leave this idea. Oh, you re-entered on the 30-minute flip. Very good. Okay.
Taking off.
What was that?
It's taking off.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of liquidity underneath here. A heck of a lot. Okay.
Yeah, it filled that gap and we jumped.
I had late entry, which got stopped out, then re-entered on M3 fib extension. Closed out at about 1.5 to 1. Nice work. Robbie, do you love seeing it run? Yeah. Yeah, it would have been nice. I would have enjoyed it more if I was in it. This is definitely one of my weaknesses, is that unless I've got the move exactly where I wanted and then it's running away, I can see it running away, but I can't enter. That's definitely something I'm trying to work on, to add like these late entries where I could potentially be scaling. Like if I was in this entry, think about where I could be scaling in. I know that I don't like taking those trades personally.
Yeah, Tom's saying that could be one of your strengths as well, mate.
The patience.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. I still would like to be able to take these kind of entries. Okay, we'll move that guy now. So, okay, 3 minute looking like a potential rejection. Still making higher lows. If you can form a few dojis here, just accumulate orders, that'll give that a bit of a slowdown. Sarah's still in the buys, rejected off R1.
It's did too. And the 200 EMA on the 15.
Uh, 200 EMA.
On the 15. It was right at the R1.
Righto. That's it there.
Like,
That's where the order block was.
mm.
All right.
Is yours simple or exponential?
EMA.
Yours is EMA, but like my EMA is much higher. That's right, different feed. It's all good.
Yep. Pat, two anticipation trades when closed above 15.519 and 15.548. Beautiful work, mate. You took the breakouts. Good stuff, mate. Excellent. Total of 35 pips. All right, come on. Don't do me dirty like this. Give us a... Don't do a nasty... Or this is a friendly pullback. I don't want it that, because if it starts doing stuff again, maybe it's not doing a rounded top. But if it can sort of accumulate up here, then it could be doing a rounded top. The difference between is the pullback. You know what it's going to make me do? It's going to make me go get a coffee, isn't it? It's going to have me not taking anything till I've got the coffee. So it's far out, man. It's reacting nicely from this 30-minute wick. I'll zoom out on this 30-minute wick. See the...
It hasn't read, mate, so don't stress.
Nah, I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about getting a coffee. So this is on the 3-minute time frame. This black box is the 30-minute wick.
Still got no bottom wick on either of those 3-minute candles.
Yeah, no bottom wicks, all right though. That's showing a lot of bearish volume. It's how it starts is the more important one. I mean, like, just going cowboy trades. I'm not advocating this whatsoever, but cowboy trades from these high quality zones is giving giving good 20 pip movements. Go get the coffee. I want the retest. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, retest.
The top of that little structure.
Retested euro high.
Mm.
Okay, come on, man. 5 minute hasn't done any liquidity at the top. What about 10-minute chart? 10 minutes got a nice looking little candle. So the problem is it pulled back too far. Because this is what I was saying, if it pulls back too far, it can bounce off other areas. So you got resistances. Now it could be supports. So would have liked it to have been a shallow pullback and just rattled around up here. Keep an eye on the time as well. We're getting close to this 15-minute candles, and look, it's just looking hella bullish. No 1 minute entries. Started with no top wick, came back to refill it. Still, yeah. Okay, I'm not taking sales yet because I don't like these wicks. Probably going to have to push up a little bit deeper or start showing a bit more better rejection wicks, better quality ones. Okay, I'm gonna set a little alert up here. But I'm gonna, I don't want to take anything for the next couple of minutes, whilst the 15-minute candles are closing. And then, but if we can do a wick fill straight up into this zone and then start showing rejections, we might be able to get a trade pretty soon. So I think this is a natural time for me to go grab a coffee. I'll just let this, yeah, I've got a few minutes, so I have to don't worry about taking the trade, and it's only going to just set up, so I'll be back in a few minutes. All right. So 15 minutes closed now. First 3 minutes of it, wicked up into this wick. Closed bearish. That is a 3-minute HCS, but you're going against higher time frame candles. Yeah. So I was just saying. Jim's Indy point that out? It did. Bar break, 1 bar negation, pushing down. Maybe the retest. Maybe the retest if it gives it to you. You take that, George? Nope. Okay, yeah. 15 minutes just... But this is looking like a decent area now. Jim took it. Well, you're the creator of the indie. You should have taken it. Good work. Yeah, exactly. Can you explain? Yeah, sure. So it's when you have price, this is a higher time frame zone of interest. Okay, that we had at the start of the session. It was a 30-minute rejection candle, and then when price came up to it, now on the lower time frame, you've had this wick is a rejection. Okay, rejection. Then this wick here is a rejection. So you've had 2 rejections. Now you've got a 3rd rejection. Okay, when you have 3 rejections, price often won't do a 4th rejection. So after you've had 3 rejections, twice at the same level up here, then there's a good chance that support will break. So it's another guy called Casino. He is the guy that said HCS, which is high confluence setup, but to me this is resistance retest. It's the same thing. It's just HCS is a catchy name. High confluence setup. You still need this candle to close bearish, and you want to see it break this low, and then you should see more downside. So it's basically 3 rejections at a level. On a low time frame, you will see them everywhere. So the importance is looking at these setups at a higher time frame area of interest. Then these are the kind of reactions that can give you nice little moves. Now the question is, how do you get into it? So anticipation entry is that right there. Confirmation entry could be when it's flipping or when it closes. Late entry could be once it breaks and then it does a little retest. So the 15 minutes still struggling to break its own low. 5 minutes got like a little, yeah. We're starting to get this like rounding top. What about the 1 minutes? Yeah, I want to see a fast move. The fast move can be the false move. If we can just break these lows, come back, retest, then we can get that a late entry retest. But confirmation would be breaking these lows. We're just barcoding it right now for the last 25 minutes. Be very interesting if this hour candle closes below 15,545. Very interesting. Because it could be rejecting the same area again. This could indicate downside. Crucial area now, where it's at. This is crucial. No top wick on the 3 minute candle. Little retest and then break the low. Can it do it? Could break the low with a rejection wick. This one. Last 5 minutes of this hour. Holy. How this hour candle closes is going to be very interesting. Still think, so if this candle can close lower, say it can close down here, or not so much maybe, fat finger then, this here, then if maybe this could be the high of the new hour candle and we can start to push down. You've got the daily 200 SMA, 15,549. Yeah, if we can close underneath it, then we can maybe use that as the resistance. Little tiny top wick for the new hour. The moment it's going to close a little bit bullish above this doji. Oh, we're rejected. Yeah, took out the no wick on the 1 minutes. Now it can drop. Maybe. Took 5 minutes. Yeah, so I saw that. I saw that. If I can break this low, holy man. Crucial last 2 minutes. Don't do nothing for the next 2 minutes. Holy, come on. It'd be annoying if it closes right there. It's kind of a 50-50 then. Yeah, 5 minute would be nicer, stronger confirmation. Okay, 10 seconds. Trust is going to close right there, 50-50 call. So now, it's just going to do top wick, bottom wick. What's it going to do? Negation, huh? Is this what you call single neck candle negation? Close inside just. Oh yeah, we've got news now. German EFO business. German EFO business climate. As expected. As the previous one. Yeah. They revise these numbers. You can see this little arrow. They will revise these numbers, and it's a survey. It's a survey, so could mean it's not a huge one. All right, so we pushed back up. That was the little 200 SMA on the daily, 15,549. Come on, keep it dropping. At least 15,523. Surely you can do that. You can at least get down to here. So these cells from here running 20, should be running about 20, plus 20, plus 25. We had no real wick on this 5-minute candle. Not much of a wick. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, Chris. All right, gapped up a little bit. All right, it's just going to have us here. I didn't take these cells. I was sort of hesitated with the 15-minute candle. But I missed those buys, didn't do those sells. I'm not doing too well today. As in for execution, just patience I'm doing well. Doing well in patience. But there's been a few little opportunities. Cowboys though. Cowboy. Proper setup. That was the one I missed. Kind of just got back from the coffee as it was closing. And then I didn't have time to execute or gather my thoughts on that one. Now we're stuck around this area. Come on, keep pushing. You got this to go, surely. All right. What about what are we on likes? Are we on? Is everyone giving the stream some support, some love?
19 watching, 19 likes, mate.
Oh, there we are. Beautiful.
20 likes.
Nice. There we are. Thank you very much,
21.
guys. Look at that bump up. Yeah, nice one. It's definitely been on an uptrend lately, which is nice. Nice to see. It helps when we have really nice weeks. It always has a little bit of a dip if we don't have it, or if we have like it's just a boring day, it always dips. I appreciate the support. It's always helpful. Alright, so I started this 3 minutes, got no top wick, so I definitely got a little bit of up move coming. 5 minutes closes the doji. So we just need to find a little bit of movement here. Don't really want to check the 1 minutes because it looks like volume's kind of died.
1 minute looks like the bottom's rounding off.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking then. Got a couple of rejection wicks from the downside.
We're down into that wick from the nice little rejection.
The key is the 3 minute. The 3 is the key minute because we've got a rounding bottom on the 1 minutes. We've got a little bit of a resistance created, little mini resistance created here. So what if we can break above this, then I think there's a fair chance we're going to retest these highs again. If this resistance can hold and we can break these lows, then we've got a definitely 20 odd pips to the downside. Remember as well, like if you're looking for a trade, try come up with an idea, wait for it, be patient, execute on that idea, and then just study the result. When you're trying to look, you're not looking for a home run here, not on a Monday. On a Monday, you're just trying to get some like little runs on the board, just trying to get to, I guess a baseball analogy is you're trying to just get to a base. You're not trying to hit a home run. Just get a little bit of profit for the week so that you can start playing with profit. Not trying to play with your actual account. Really just bloody hanging around this area, aren't we? All right. Another doji. Let's have a look at the higher time frame for a bit. What's the music? It's just some no copyright streamer music. You like it or not like it? Oh, you like it? Yeah. Let me get it for you. This 30-minute candle is going to tell us a huge story. It's gonna indicate to us if it's closing bullish with a longer lower wick, then I think you can target some of these higher areas for the rest of the session. If it's closing, retesting, maybe on the 15-minute, it might give a bit more information, but if it can retest and close bearish, I'd say we can potentially dig down a bit deeper into this wick. So this 30-minute candle is gonna tell us a lot. All right, the music. If this playlist here. Stream beats lo-fi.
I take it there'd be no Slipknot in that mix.
Maybe not.
One can only hope.
But they do have a they've got a rock one. I saw, which was a bit intense. I was like, oof. Yeah, it was a pretty intense one. Alright, come on. Push. Drop, drop, drop. Not push. Drop.
Drop.
Finally close inside of these wicks. Don't give us a rejection now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Drop more. Yeah, don't be shy. Water's not that cold. Come on, break sun low. Nah, I didn't get the entry. I just want to see my idea play out. Then next time I'll go full margin.
I always seem to get plenty of entries in the first sort of, like probably the first hour of the stream.
Yeah.
The second, it's just always a little bit harder for me to get that second reversal or that second reaction. I've got.
Yeah, that's my forte. That second half is my best period.
Yeah, I've always noticed that about you, and I always seem to get all the early ones. You get all the late ones.
Yeah. Nice work, Alan. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. So like, I'm past the stage where I get FOMO. I'm not worried about not being in the trade because I know I get so many opportunities to enter. What I want to see is my ideas play out, because that's the most educational thing for me. I can remember like picking this area, like the way you enter the chart is all, it's personal how you enter. I don't like, you look, like, to be honest, when I'm drawing my areas, these zones, how often do we actually get a decent reaction from it? Like they're pretty damn accurate. Now I leave a lot of pips on the table as well because I'm not aggressive. So I don't mind if people are aggressive. Just make sure you can handle your risk. Like don't ever go in with full risk. I think you can go with, you can give yourself a margin of error and get some really good moves, and the risk reward is very good. Now, what's for me, like, I'm not worried about being in a trade or not in a trade. I know that I can do extremely well from even if I just got one trade a week, I would do far better than most people would say that you'll see in there saying, you know, they take a couple 1-to-1s, well, they might finish the week 2%, 3%, 4% up. I know one trade pretty much can do that for me, And I know most people can take a trade like that, but then most people give that profit back as well. So the issue is trying to be accurate and then avoid taking the losers. I know my areas are good, so there's another trade around the corner. The best thing I need to do is make sure I keep on drawing that pathway. Like you can see, I drew this exactly, but I was looking for that. It didn't give me price came to my area. It didn't set up the way exactly that I liked. It was that I wanted. So I like this move. I don't mind this. Drop in the high volume time, support candle, little retest, break the high, keep going long. This is not my. I struggle with that one. I know that's my weakness. I would have taken the retest going up. That would have been absolutely fantastic. Now, when I was looking for sells from here, it pushed up, came down, retested. It actually did the retest, not exactly at the highs here, but it did the retest. It was just when I went for a coffee when this candle closed. So that was the annoying thing. But you know, my idea, my target, whatever happens now, like this is my target. That was it. So this idea played out. And that's almost as good as me taking that trade. Is that this was a 50 pip move from here to here. Whatever happens now afterward, I'd have to go and plan something again. But that was a freaking nice trade, and I'm just so happy to see it play out because it just keeps on giving me confidence that, you know, I'm increasing my lot size more and more and more. And I was only using tiny risk generally. And this month has been freaking amazing. But it's nice to go back from not trading prop account. 3.79 to 1. Awesome, buddy. Al, that was amazing, mate. Jim, awesome. Chris, where did you get it? You took 3.8 to 1. That's amazing. Tom, 1.2%. Holy man, that's amazing. Good job. So happy for you guys. I'm seeing so many people get consistent now. 15.563. Oh, you got it from where Jim got it. Yeah. See how important our weekend study sessions are. Peter, you got it as well. 20 pips off the table. Pat got it. Holy. Together 50 pips for the day. Pat, awesome, man. You guys, man, I've when I caught up with a few guys over the weekend, some amazing results in the last, and I know you guys can see that the issue is we're so accurate and we see so many reactions, and you see all the moves and you're like, oh, you know, I could be better because you see so much, you can see so many opportunities. You only need to take one. Some of you guys are absolutely crushing it, and it's really, really good to see. On a scale of 10, how important are those study sessions on the weekend? Even if you don't attend live, reviewing the price action, tell me, how important are they?
Being in the just keeping it on your mind is good.
Yeah. So 10 out of 10, 100 to 10, yeah. Look at these winners. Look at these winners. Where's the other guys? Jim. Yeah. Got your coffee. You got the coffee entry. Oh, fantastic. Learn to take one base at a time. Exactly. Now look at it all. Remember that it was a selling bias from the start. Now look at it. You know, like, look at it now. Now we're going. Holy. We've got, how many hours? We've got probably like at least 50 hours of content on there now. At least 50 hours. It was a flat white. It was a latte, actually. It was a latte. Titman's 7% so far. Yeah, Robbie, I was speaking to you over on your chat to me on Friday night. good to see you've locked in this month. Positive as well. Really good. Yeah, I mean, all this, that drop then was just bonus, but we picked the high, the absolute high. I think 3 out of the last 5 days, three out of 5 days last week, we picked the exact high for the session. Now look at it. Now we're crumbling. Holy man, we can. Yeah, this is amazing. See how the price set up? It's set up from this candle. Surely it's worth a subscribe on the channel. Surely. Well, good work, guys. I'll catch you, Rodney. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Yeah, it's getting to dinner time, isn't it now? What study sessions are you referring to? Oh, it's on our it's what we do with the premium guys, my members.
Gold's almost done a full retrace as well.
Gold's at 1921. Yeah. These ones. So I've got all these study sessions since we launched in May. Almost every single weekend, we'll do a couple hours. We'll just go over some stuff, price action, setting yourself up for the week. It's just so critical to set yourself up for the week to keep the price action fresh for Mondays when you start.
Good trade reviews as well in there.
Trade reviews, yeah. I mean, I'm doing the trade breakdowns almost daily now. I think that's going to help sort of just give like a short version of what we did. Even though I was running okay, got my goal. Yeah, exactly, Pat. Got your goal. Study session, extremely important. Samir, 70 pips, beautiful. Chris, yeah, I understand. You gotta, you're doing extremely well to balance everything, find that time to do the study, top of busy family life for sure. But even like just keeping it fresh, little bits each day rather than just one solid day. Right, got people that just said, I'll dedicate Sunday to all study and then nothing. I'd rather you do like a tiny bit every day. It's got 0 profit per month to regular. Fantastic, man. That's so good. Hey, the man's here. Not for me. I was looking for the buy from this area and price came up and then it didn't give me the retest to go up. And then I was looking for sells from here back to this area and I got a coffee right here. In that 3-minute candle, that's when I got a coffee.
Bad luck.
I do it every time. Even Chris said it over here. He said, Nigel got the coffee entry when I was away. Chris told me to go. Go get the coffee.
Just Monday.
Yeah, go get the coffee. Yeah. I want the retest of 3-minute wick. Happy to oblige. And this is running. You got 36 pips there. 50 down to the base. It's just nice to see the ideas just over and over and over. How are you doing, mate?
Yeah, good. I think I'm not gonna stream today in my session.
Okay.
Going back to the home.
Oh, you're right. You're traveling today.
Traveling. Yeah.
Fair enough. Safe travels. How long does it take you to get home?
Around 6 hours.
Driving?
Yeah, driving.
Oh wow. So it's back to Pune, is that right?
Yeah. Pune.
All right, so we're taking out the daily low here. So we've still got another 20 pips it could drop, but I think daily low, this is reaction territory. Yeah, Jordan, pretend I'm getting the coffee. It's like when Kerwin closes the stream, that moves. I go get a coffee, it moves. Why does this happen?
Market makers listening, mate.
Man, surely, yeah. Something's going on.
If you look at the 4 hour, I think we're gonna break that daily low now. So we created this thing. Yeah, 1 second. Here. So we created HCS here.
Yeah.
This was a previous liquidity. Now we can create a liquidity here. This was that low on the left side where I think that was a monthly low also was there.
Yeah, 2 monthly
So
low.
we just tap and got a reaction, and this is just a first tap. Now on second tap we may break that thing to the downside.
Yeah.
Or we because if price created HCS here, that means they are not interested to push the price to the upside anymore to the upside. So they wanna continue pushing to the downside once they are breaking this thing.
Yeah.
Let's say Monday thing, maybe Monday just creating a bottom wick to again push to the upside. But if the 4 hour is closing like this, I can simply say until unless price breaking this thing, I don't have to look for any kind of buys. I can simply say I can stay bearish. And once price breaking that thing, then I can consider taking buys to targeting this high and then.
Yeah, so good. So such a nice area to look for these sales to come from. Because you remember how bullish this was looking? And I was like, I was saying not you could only came in, but at the start, after this push up, it was looking hell bullish, and it's like I think it's gonna sell. I think it's gonna sell off just because of the way that the higher time frame structure is, and it's so important just to never forget your higher time frame, because that's it's so easy to get lost in this movement. So easy to get lost in this movement where price is looking bullish, and you're like, you forget where you are on the higher time frame. And then look at it. Yeah, well, I think it was a beautiful day. So, all right, well, how about this? I'm gonna scoot. I think this was a fantastic session. Even like there were some excellent trades to be taken. Actually, if you're not streaming, I'm not streaming on Wednesday, so maybe I'll do New York today.
Yeah, sure. I will. You can send a link there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll sort you guys out. Then we'll do a New York session.
New York Open or NYC?
Good question. I'll see what's going on for lunch, and I'll probably join. I'll probably do it a bit before. I'll do it for about an hour and a half. So probably from 1:30 my time, 1:45, just after Comex Open, over New York into the 3 o'clock candle. I think I'll do that, and I'll help your guys out because you've helped me out so much actually. So you guys can have a stream as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, awesome guys. Well, been a lovely session. Look at this. Isn't this lovely when you see 5-minute candles just dropping, making like this?
So for let's say can you go to that 4 hour again, and let's see the plan for.
What have I done? Oh my god, I did H4 symbol. I broke TradingView.
Put the brooms out, mate.
Yeah, I broke it. Oh snap! Remember that? Every 10 minutes. Oh snap!
So that 4 hour gonna close in 1 hour 30 minutes now. So let's say this close like a bearish somewhere here, then someone can look for another entry when price coming back into this area, or you can consider this is auto block, and you wanna look for the continuation entry to the downside, because you may get another reaction and price they induce people to look for buys again, and then from that area you can get another sell opportunity to the downside.
Yeah, definitely. So look at how. Oh, sorry, put that in the chat accidentally. See these 5-minute candles now. Now, this is heavy selling volume, breaking these areas. Heavy selling volume, breaking these areas. I wouldn't be surprised if you get 4-hour higher time frame wicks coming back to these areas at some stage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can match this if you want confluence as well. Try match it up with something to the left as well. You get multiple touches, but I'd say these areas, like for me, when I've said this to my guys especially on the weekend, that I used to trail my stop loss above candles, like say 5 pips plus spread above candles, until I'd get stopped out, and I'd always get stopped out on the ones that had no top wick. The ones that had a wick, I was more likely to survive. So that gives you a clue already where price can pull back to. They can pull back to candles with no top wicks. If you've got more of a wick, you're more likely to survive. So all of these areas, when you think if we're just going to get 4-hour candles or hour candles that are going bearish, this kind of looks unusual. Most of them have wicks. So when the new hour candle opened and then pulled back, where did it pull back to? On the lower time frame, you can get a bit more clues where it can pull back to. Anyway, thanks everyone for being here. We had another lovely start to the week. I'm not worried about my not taking the trade, but the ideas all played out for me, which is the most important thing for me to do my analysis. For the people that took the trades, congrats. You guys did very well. Great way to start the week. Now hold on to that money. Don't give it back. Cool. All right, guys.
Take care.
Yeah. You travel safe, Akshay. I'll chat to you tomorrow, mate.
Yeah, sure.
Everyone else, okay? Take care. I'll see you in New York.
Adios.
Okay, bye-bye.
Yeah, everyone.